Alright guys, I've been watching a lot and reading a lot about intermittent fasting. So for like about 6 months or so, I have, I've had a consistent regimen of fasting. So mine was pretty simple. Like it's not crazy like eating once a day, but it's just skipping breakfast. Like trying to delay breakfast as much as possible until it becomes a lunch and eat lunch and dinner, and yeah, that's it. But the hardest thing about me, for me at least with my schedule, is I wake up at 5, so I don't like sleep till 9 or 8. Like if you're sleeping while you're fasting, it's a lot easier. But when you're awake that early and you're delaying breakfast a lot, then it's kind of hard. So, and then I also exercise at 6. I go to the gym at 6, and I work out pretty hard too. So when I come back on an empty stomach, it's just hard. Uh, but I have had those days where, like, when you're fasting, you're just so much more aware of like your surrounding, and when you work or when you're studying, you go into this like flow state, and it's crazy. It really does make a big difference. So I don't know, trying to like weigh the pros and cons, but it's been challenging for the past 6 months. I'm trying to skip lunch as well and just go for once a meal. But as a student, I think it's fairly tough. I need to build up more. But yeah, I've just been fasting for 6 months, and it helps a lot. It makes a big difference. And so like so by the way, I think I recommend you watch more videos and like podcast episodes of this guy named Davis Sinclair from Harvard. And I've been listening to his podcast for like about 6 months now. And yeah, I've learned a lot from him. I think he really knows what he's talking about. He also has a book called Lifespan. So I haven't read it yet, but if you have the time, I would recommend you read that book too. And it talks about longevity. And what he basically says is the easiest way and the most crucial way to live longer and like improve your longevity is intermittent fasting. Like it is important what you eat and when you eat, but fasting is probably the most easiest and the fastest and the crucial way of just being healthy overall. And how you do that is by skipping breakfast. That's what I did. That's the easiest way. Now, some people go kind of crazy. He mentioned about this one guy that he knows. And this guy has been he skips meals for a week. Like, that's insane. And he does that 4 times a year. So that's like mainstream level. And I hope to certainly try that one day. That's definitely my goal. So I don't know. It really is an exciting thing, and it does help a lot. And I'm only skipping breakfast. So if it has this much positive effect on me by just only skipping breakfast, I can't imagine what it would be like just skipping lunch as well. So why am I doing that? I'm basically just trying to figure out ways to focus faster and better. I'm also trying to shed fat. As you can see, I'll upload more with pictures of me when I was younger, but I was a pretty fat kid, and I've always struggled with binge eating. And I also my family tradition is all about eating a lot. Like if you eat a lot, that means you're a man. So yeah, that doesn't mean you're a man, but that's like the image that they like promote. So yeah, anyways, that's all bull crap. So yeah, fasting does help, and you should try it as much as possible. It's going to really improve your life.